The Great Pyramid of Giza is still a mystery, even though it is one of the most well-known and studied ancient buildings in existence. Too many concerns about its design and intent remain unanswered. Why was it constructed? Why the Great Pyramid was built is one of the greatest unanswered questions. Without the aid of modern technology, it is said that the pyramid was constructed over a 20-year period, using more than 2 million stone pieces, some of which weighed up to 80 tons. Although there isn't any concrete proof, there are several hypotheses on how the construction was accomplished. What was its purpose? The purpose behind the Great Pyramid is unknown. There is no concrete proof to back up the commonly held belief that it served as Khufu's tomb, despite the widespread belief in this. There are a number of theories that the pyramid served as a religious, astronomical, or even extraterrestrial function, but there is no solid proof regarding this. Mysterious measurements. Many of the Great Pyramid's measurements and proportions have been determined to be extremely accurate, and it is thought that it is aligned with the compass's cardinal points. The relevance of these metrics and their intended use, however, are yet unknown. The inner chambers. The Great Pyramid's interior chambers continue to be the subject of many mysteries despite multiple excursions and studies. The significance of the different symbols and marks discovered inside, the use of the air shafts, and the precise position of the burial chamber are some of the most intriguing mysteries. In conclusion, the huge pyramid's continuing mystery and magnificence continue to awe people from all over the world. And recently, a fantastic finding has been made. You are watching Call of the Cosmos. Egyptologists have recently announced the discovery of a previously unknown chamber in the Great Pyramid of Egypt, using advanced technology that uses cosmic rays to scan the ancient structure. The recently discovered chamber, located above the main entrance of the Great Pyramid, measures 9 meters in length and 2 meters in width. While the purpose of this chamber remains a mystery, its discovery sheds new light on one of the most enigmatic structures of the ancient world. The Great Pyramid, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, was believed to be built around 4,500 years ago, during the reign of the 4th dynasty Pharaoh Khufu. The discovery of the hidden chamber was made possible by the Scan Pyramids Project, a scientific mission launched in 2015 under the authority of the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities. The project used a suite of advanced scanning technologies, including radiographic nuance, infrared thermography, and photogrammetry, to create 3D images of the interior of the pyramid without disturbing its structure. Christian Gross, a professor of non-destructive testing at the Technical University of Munich, and a leader of the project, said that the team identified 2 large limestones at the end chamber, but what lies behind these stones remains unknown. Despite the many advanced scanning technologies that were used to identify the chamber, they cannot reveal its original purpose. While the discovery of the lost chamber in the Great Pyramid is undoubtedly exciting, it is important to remember that it is just one piece of the puzzle. However, with the help of advanced technology and the rise of AI, we may one day be able to unlock some of its secrets and gain a deeper understanding of this ancient wonder of the world. We may finally have these answers. When were they built? How were they built? Who built them? And why exactly were they built? Were humans capable enough to build something of such massive scale? Or did we receive outside help? And why was building it so important? Did it serve a greater purpose? In today's video, we will take you on a journey across time to find out what secrets do the pyramids hold that baffled even the mind of the great Nikola Tesla, and how he was so close to replicating it to create free energy for the whole world. Located at the Goldilocks zone of a rather lonely and insignificant star, the Earth welcomes Nikola Tesla. thousands of years after the construction of the pyramids. And as we know, Tesla would go on to become one of the most influential people to ever live on this planet. This child would be fluent in 8 languages, perform integral and differential calculus in his head, and recite all the Siberian epic poems from memory. He would also go on to invent the hydroelectric dam, neon lighting, radio control, the electric motor, and experiment with cryogenic engineering, years before it became public knowledge. He would also discover the resonant frequency of the Earth, something that wasn't confirmed to be correct until 50 years later. In fact, Tesla's contributions to mankind are so vast that he is 80% directly responsible for the technology that we use today. Tesla believed that the pyramids of Giza served a higher purpose and was investigating them throughout his life. He wondered if they weren't giant transmitters of energy, a thought that coincided with his investigation into how to send energy wirelessly. He realized that the ionosphere was sparkling with electrical energy, which could be tapped. He looked at the Earth as though it were a giant electrical generator, spinning around 2 magnetic poles, from which limitless energy could be produced. With that, in 1905, Tesla filed a patent in the US titled "The Art of Transmitting Electrical Energy Through the Natural Medium," outlining designs for a series of generators around the world which would tap the ionosphere for energy collections. His triangle-shaped design became known as Tesla's electromagnetic pyramid. But here is the thing. After his mysterious death, his discovery and device disappeared. Which makes you wonder, did Nikola Tesla truly find a way to generate unlimited power? Did he really know the secret of the Great Pyramid? When Tesla received $150,000 from JP Morgan to build his wireless station, the latter made sure that he had 51% interest in the company, as well as a 51% share in present and future wireless patents developed from the project. This was rather strange on Morgan's part to invest in something that would directly hamper the economy and be fatal to his other products. Tesla's system would have put the world then into a deep recession, possibly a very deep depression. Much of the economy was based upon building the power grid and the generation of electricity, both offering huge numerous revenue streams and jobs. Wireless would eliminate that along with the power plants. The conventional electric system creating a revenue stream would collapse. Tesla's innovative electrical system had to be stopped anyhow, at any cost, because Tesla could not be trusted, because Tesla was inventing outside the comfort zone of the capitalists, because Tesla was just different. But JP Morgan and Tesla were friends, weren't they? Why would he do that to his friend? It is said that the likes of Morgan, Edison, Marconi, and many more were mere puppets in the hands of something very powerful. But that topic is for another day, and we promise we will work on it soon. For now though, let's get back to Nikola Tesla and the pyramids. It is believed that the Pyramid of Giza is a tomb built for Khufu, the 4th dynasty Egyptian pharaoh, who ruled 4,500 years ago. Why is then that it doesn't have any characteristics of other Egyptian tombs? There are no hieroglyphs, artifacts, or any elaborate wall art. On top of that, mummies have never been found there. However, many argue that the granite sarcophagus, found in the king's chamber, once contained Khufu's mummy, which was later looted by tomb raiders. You mean to tell me that a mesmerizing architecture, which still baffles experts in today's day and age, did not have protection against theft and robbery? Surely, something like that, the resting place of kings and queens, would be heavily guarded. Architectural marvel. The size of the pyramids are aligned with such accuracy that only modern human engineering can match it. Most of the Great Pyramid is constructed of nummulite limestone, the reddish-brown blocks that we see today. While these rocks are abundant near the site, builders of the pyramid used some strange materials that had to be brought in from almost 500 miles away. The outer side of the pyramid was once covered in bright white limestone, polished, smoothed, and fit together so tightly that it looked like a huge piece of jewel. How they managed to carry thousands of 10-ton stone blocks still blows my mind. Now get this, a rare type of granite called pink granite was also brought in from great distances because it has a high concentration of quartz, aka silicon dioxide. Squeeze quartz and you can make electricity flow through them. And guess what? The walls and chambers inside of the pyramid are made of quartz. With the right amount of pressure, the Great Pyramid could generate a tremendous amount of electricity. In Netflix's 2016 documentary, The Pyramid Code, archaeologists and theorists claim the ancient Egyptians came to the Great Pyramid to get more healthy energy. Many accounts from those who have made the arduous climb to the top of the Great Pyramid involve minuscule yet noticeable shifts in energy, prickling sensations in body extremities, and even cases of electric shock. Climbing to the top of the Great Pyramid is now illegal, but in the late 1800s, a British inventor named Sir William Siemens made it to the flat, settled summit. Upon reaching the summit, one of his guides remarked that when he raised his hand with his fingers spread, his ears picked up a shrill ringing noise. Siemens then raised a forefinger and felt a prickling sensation emanating from the tip and spreading through his hand. Not long after, the inventor went to quench his thirst with a celebratory sip of wine and received an electric shock from his lips touching the bottle. The documentary suggests that these were energy pyramids, created to conduct energy or alter frequencies over large areas of land. The only thing missing for the Great Pyramid of Giza to function as a power plant was a source of energy, which is why the ancient builders of the Great Pyramid took advantage of the water at the Giza Plateau. The Giza Plateau, where the pyramids are located, is full of underground water channels. This means that the high volume flow of water that passes through these underground cavities is capable of producing an electrical current, known as physioelectricity. Physioelectricity can be defined as electricity obtained from the natural physical movements with the help of certain harnessing devices. Even the shape of the pyramid itself led some to believe that pyramid power plants were and are possible. Still, there remains a lot of unanswered questions regarding the many theories as to how they would have achieved this process. Coming back to Tesla, his Wardenleaf Tower was built on top of an aquifer, with copper and iron rods extending down into the water. Then, electricity sent into the tower would be transmitted through the atmosphere around the globe. The pyramid is also built on an aquifer, and copper pipes and iron rods have recently been discovered there. If the capstone was made of gold, the energy concentrated inside the pyramid would have been drawn to the top and transmitted to the atmosphere. Tesla's wireless power distribution system used the resonance of the Earth just like the pure pyramid, and just like it, the energy generated by Tesla's tower would be unlimited and clean, and virtually free for everyone on the planet. But Tesla's tower was destroyed, and no one knows who did it, but you can easily tell that the motive was malice. If Tesla had been successful, just think of how the world might look today. The moon landing may have taken place many years ago, World War II may have been predicted, and human culture may have advanced well beyond where it is today. What's your take on this? Pour your thoughts in the comments section. But before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Call of the Cosmos, for all fun space-related content, and press the bell icon for instant notification whenever our latest video comes out.